two men on this planet can proclaim themselves to be driving gods. This one,
I am a driving god!
and a one Mack truck stopping. I'll admit I've been slacking with my lack of coverage of the last few races, but it wasn't for a lack of inspiring material. From bumper cars in Austin to the off-road festival that was Mexico, and Brazil was no exception. It never fails to deliver rain or shine. Saturday then. The less said about the sprint, the better. Norris won. Yippee. Taliban Tonelli had incredible form all weekend out of nowhere. Do you have a wall that needs crash testing? Call Piastri Services today. Sauber and Alpine DLC sold separately. Ferrari were doing Ferrari things, to the point I'm running dangerously low on creative ways to say that. The hometown hero Bortoleto had a rather nasty shunt in the closing lap, which led to him missing out on qualifying. Because no amount of wizardry can turn carbon fiber confetti back into a running car, and what was it, they had 3 hours to go? You'd have a better chance of getting an Alpine in the points.
The next day.
I'm sorry, he did what? Next was Grand Prix qualifying. And the obvious headline here is Yuki Tsunoda being out in Q1. That is Yuki, right? What? This marks the very first time the Dutchman has ever been out in Q1 on pure pace alone. I guess there isn't much you can do when your team turns a competitive race car into what is essentially a pogo stick. All aboard the Hamilton depression train. He was out in Q2. I certainly hope better things are in store for him on Sunday. Norris managed to snag pole. Toto took it very well. It looked like Ferrari was going to get second, but Kimi outdrove the Prince of Monaco, who was already parked up in pit lane when the Italians' time came in. The most hilarious part about this was seeing one of the officials take away the number 2 placard from in front of his car. It's like, never mind, that's not for you. Moving on to Sunday. Bortoleto was demoted to driving a children's plaything for his Saturday antics. Yuki was smiling again because, aw, look, his parents made up. Max opted to start in pit lane and the race was underway. Unfortunately, there was no rain, so the drivers had to entertain the crowd somehow. Hometown hero to the rescue. In lap 1, no less. Freaking devastating. Hamilton also hit one of the Alpine tractors and his car started eating itself. He might as well have been racing with 3 wheels from that point on, but they did eventually put him out of his misery. By lap 5, our favorite Aussie introduced us to his new business venture, Piastri Demolitions, for which he got a 10-second penalty, because this resulted in Leclerc becoming collateral damage from a Antonelli RKO. Meanwhile, the Dutch boogeyman had to pit because of a puncture, and then slowly started making his way up the ranks. He was 15th, then he was 10th, and he was 5th. He even had the lead for a second. GP was in pure disbelief. Then he swapped out for a set of softs, and it was time to go Merc hunting. He got a crazy DRS slingshot on Russell on the outside, and then lap after lap after lap, he put insane pressure on Antonelli, but he just missed out.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
But regardless, 19th to 3rd, that's a show. Best ever finish for Kimi, awesome for him. Oh, and Lando won. Cool story, bro. But yeah, 10 out of 10 weekend. Let me know what you think. Like and follow for more.